Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie Redington here, and I'm gonna be back with another story. Uh, I think this week is my last week of making videos for a while because I'm going on a trip, and I'll talk about it later. But I'll be in Maine for 2 weeks with some of my friends, and we're venture crew and stuff like that. So we'll be there for 2 weeks, and I'll have pictures for you guys. But anyway. I'm just gonna go on with the story. So the other night, we were trying to figure out which tents were working or not, and there were only 3 guys there, and we're gonna call him friend 1, friend 2, and my cousin is Gabe. I'm changing the names. His name is not Gabe, but who cares? So we're all talking about this Pokemon Go game, and it's the best game in the world. Don't get me wrong. So we're all like playing it while we go, like we'll take little breaks and stuff. And then I suggest like, hey, you guys should come over and like we'll play Pokemon, because I live kind of near some stops, and I also live pretty much like 4 blocks away from the heart of town, and like that's where like everybody goes, right? And my cousin Gabe like lives like not too far away from my house. He can actually drive, but like I can't, of course. And yeah. FYI, everybody is a senior in high school but me and friend 2. So just to get that clear, there's like seniors, and then friend 2 is actually in college. So yeah, friend 2 is awesome. So Gabe doesn't live that far away, but he doesn't like live near town, so it's kind of hard for him. Then friend 1 lives in Illinois, which is 40 minutes away, but he said he would do it anyway because he does it all the time. And then friend 2 lives 20 minutes away. So they all come to my house this morning. Yes, this morning. And we're having like a great time. We're like going to the ones by my house, and then we go farther and farther and farther. I gave them a little bit of a list to bring because Pokemon sucks up your battery like that. So I was like, bring chargers, hiking shoes because we're gonna get them worn in before the trip, and also bring some money so we can go eat downtown. So we're walking like all over. We're having a great time. It's so much fun. And we're catching Pokemon, and we're doing everything pretty much. And we like went to the gym and blah, blah, blah. We did all this fun stuff anyway. So we're downtown, and we're going to all the Pokestops. And we stop for lunch, and we're at this like little Mexican restaurant. I'm not gonna give like the name of it because my friend works there. And I just like, I don't want anybody going there being like, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, yeah. Just because then she'll be like, so did you say that from the video or something? And I'll be like, no, 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 no. Anyway, we went there for lunch, and then we were close to this park and rec center, but we weren't even in the rec center. We were like more in the park, but they're like right next to each other. They're like not even like, they're on the same property. Anyway, so they like agree, let's go to this park. So it's like maybe a 15-minute walk there, and we were still going to like Pokestops and stuff, and it was so much fun. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. Gabe and I were talking. Everybody was like having a great time. So also we brought water. Don't worry about us. Don't worry, Grandma. Grandma always worries about me. So I feel like I'm like the devil child or something. Maybe it's because I'm the youngest, but anyway. So we're there, and I have to go to the bathroom. So let's fast forward a bit. I don't know where these guys are. I'm like walking around the park, like trying to figure out where they are. I'm calling them, but like no one's phone is picking up. And I keep on walking by these camp kids, and I clearly think they knew I was playing Pokemon Go, but I wasn't playing it on the way of trying to find my friends. So I'm calling friend 1, I'm calling friend 2, I'm calling Gabe. I'm calling them, like, and then there was this one kid that stopped me from a camp that I used to go to, but he didn't know me because I haven't been to the camp in like 10 years. Which would have made me 5, so maybe like 8 years. But anyway, the kid was about like 9, 10, somewhere around there. And this kid was just a bitch, like a straight up bitch. He was like, "Are you playing Pokemon Go? You know it's banned here." Well, I didn't know that. It wasn't banned there. It wasn't banned there though. It was kind of like stupid kid thing to say. And I was like, no, just looking for my friends. And then I just quit talking because he was like, "Why are you wearing boots in the summer?" And I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything, you know? And then, what happened next? Oh, he just started like harassing me with like all these questions that I was not answering. And then the camp counselor was like, "Leave her alone." And honestly, like, it just got so annoying. I think the kid actually probably had to call his parents later, because honestly, I'm hoping he had to call his parents later because that was just so rude. I understand he was a kid though, so it's kind of like, but like really any kid that does that is super annoying. And we were just like, so after that happened, he was also like kicking a ball to my like feet, and I'm like, really? I didn't like look, I was like looking down just because I didn't want to, like, I was trying to shear myself from it. And like this camp counselor like threw him, like picked him and threw him to the other kids, like, ugh. That was like a weird camp too. I might do a story time about that camp. Anyway, so I found them at the park, like walking around a lake. So I was like, okay, let's walk around this lake, you know. And I told my cousin and his friends like what had happened, and like they were like, okay. And we're going to like all these Pokestops. And there's so many Pokestops around the park that like, and then like Pokestops like clear up, like you can go back to them again. So we kept on like going back and forth, and we kept on like catching more. It was so much fun, and it was so great. So what am I saying? What am I saying? Okay, sorry. That was kind of weird. But, okay. We walked by them again as we're about to leave, and we were having this conversation where it was like, who's the best hugger? And we were judging people on like how they hugged. And I thought my cousin did like the best because he always gives like the warmest hugs ever. And it was like so, it's like, I don't know, he gives good hugs. Is that weird? Is that weird? Okay. If you guys get creeped out by that, just tell me. No, actually don't. You guys are haters. Just kidding. You guys are supporters and lovers, and okay, I'm just getting weird here, okay? So I'm hugging my friend 2, and I'm hugging friend 2, and literally as we're walking by, so this kid goes, the same kid goes, "Is that your boyfriend? Does she play Pokemon Go? You guys know it's banned here." And I was like, ew. So we just keep on walking, but then he kept on saying it, so he was like, "No, she doesn't," and blah blah blah. So like, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know why I had to make a big deal about this, but it was just kind of like it dented me in my day. If that makes any sense, it kind of like dented my day. I don't know if that makes sense, but it kind of like, you know. And anyway, you guys should follow me on all of my social media. It will be all down below because I actually copy and paste my descriptions now. So thanks, and subscribe if you haven't, because I love you all and love you. Bye.